The internet's done nothing but make society worse.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Although at least we have the memes.
Yes, yeah, and the cat pictures, right?
Yes, memes and cat pictures.
Um, it's that time again. Time for the all-new Culture Cast, which begins right now. Welcome back, everyone, to the all-new Culture Cast, and I'm Nick, and with me tonight is...
Mike. Hey, how's it going? Long time no see.
Mike, great to have you back on here. It has been quite a while, so I'm glad to see you again, glad to talk to you again, and
likewise.
I wish we were coming together under better circumstances.
Well, I mean, some people might think this is better. I don't know. I know I couldn't miss this one.
We are talking, and this was your idea I think about a year ago.
Yeah,
we kicked it around, and I'd gotten sick, so I couldn't make it the week we were tentatively planning on doing it.
And then, I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't want to make you, as much as I sickly and ironically enjoy this, I didn't want to force you into that, and if you weren't in a right place for it.
Oh, despite how sick I may or may not have been, nothing could put me in the right place for this.
Yeah.
It was more of a logistical, like, do I have the energy to turn on my computer? No. But then we talked about maybe doing it like a Christmas in July thing, and then other stuff was going on, so we couldn't do it then. And I tossed it just randomly in our group chat yesterday or the day before, and you're like, I'm in, let's do it now. And I wasn't prepared for that. I'm like, oh, well,
I actually hit the table. I said, let's do this. Let's do it.
It's like Dwight making a speech.
Yeah. My wife's like, why are you shouting? Why are you hitting the table?
And so we're doing Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas. And
which is also in some places it's just called Saving Christmas, because I think he took his name off the title for some reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those movies that like no distributor actually every distributor wants it, but they don't really want it, and whoever has the rights throws whatever they want on the cover. I don't remember what it says in the movie, like, I don't remember what that says, but it doesn't matter.
No, it's Kirk Cameron. I mean, he introduces the fucking movie. And sorry, we're gonna be swearing. I know this is it's a supposed family movie, but I don't know if I can talk about this movie without swearing.
Quite all right by me. I'm saying a lot because this movie is baffling. I watched it in a couple of months back in July. I didn't rewatch it for the podcast, but I watched some other videos about it so I could not only refresh myself but also get some new perspectives on it. And I was like live chatting it like in the group chat when I was watching this, because this thing was just utterly baffling.
Yes. It is so baffling.
And it's Kirk Cameron, I haven't seen him in a lot of things, of course. I remember watching Growing Pains as like a little kid, but I barely remember that show.
I still think that's the only thing I've ever seen him in, aside from this. I think that's the only thing I remember seeing him in.
I remember he had a show on the WB called Kirk. It like lasted like a handful of episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I do kind of briefly remember that.
And I sort of remember the show. I don't know. But watching this movie, content aside, he's not a half bad actor. I mean, he's not. He could have a reasonable career.
Yes.
But he hitched his wagon on the Christian fundamentalist, and and I will always say that you can take this subject matter and make a decent movie with the same kind of message and everything else. But he did not do that.
No.
And I'm a little mad at you because you told me about this movie, and I'm all for a bad movie. And when I see the cover of this movie, he's like jumping through like a Christmas tree with a candy cane, like
Oh
looks
yeah,
very
it's like a
action-y.
family version of Die Hard or something.
I was
Yeah.
expecting something like ridiculous, over the top like that.
Yeah.
What I wasn't expecting was like two guys in a car talking.
Yeah. No, when I said it was batshit crazy, I meant in a different, almost subtle but not subtle way. I mean, he's talking about stories about babies being murdered, and that's okay for a Christmas movie, I guess.
I mean, I think the facts facts, I'm using air quotes
Yeah.
here, are relatively true-ish. What did Stephen Colbert call like truthiness?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So like, you could add that stuff in a Christmas movie, but like I remember I was going through the live stream chat I was doing months ago, and I saw one of the GIFs I post. Do you pronounce it GIFs or GIF?
I think GIF. That's
GIF?
how I pronounce it. Yeah,
All right, I'll
I
go
know
with
it's
GIF.
yeah. There's I know there's two ways people tend to pronounce that.
I don't pick a side in that. I just kind of say whatever I think it is in the heat of the moment. But like Bob Belcher, like I'm literally grasping at straws, and that's what he does in this movie.
Yeah, he does.
So tell
And
me,
he ends up making the most materialistic pro-capitalism holiday movie ever.
and again, that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't be like the putting Christ back in Christmas and Jesus is the reason for the season. Like those two things don't mix.
But he says because Jesus is materialized, it's okay to be materialistic. He would want that, I guess.
Did he not see a Charlie Brown Christmas?
You know what? It probably wasn't religious enough for him, I'm guessing.
I love how the Charlie Brown Christmas, which is probably my favorite of all the Charlie Browns and of the Christmas specials and all that, just of all Christmas specials, is like so blatantly all about Jesus, but like everyone loves it, whether no matter like what creed or religion or anything, everyone just loves that special.
And it's one of the reasons why I think the war on Christmas is complete bullshit, because everybody loves Charlie Brown Christmas, and it doesn't matter if you're religious or not. Everybody loves it. Same thing with Muppet Christmas Carol. So
yeah, okay. Oh my God, there's so much to dissect here. What's the actual plot of this movie, Mike? Tell me.
Plot?
What's the attempted through line of this movie?
You mean other than Kirk Cameron drinking fake hot chocolate and introducing what he's trying to make as a holiday movie? I guess the simple version is his brother-in-law is having some sort of a crisis, if you can call it that, but he's just down on the spirit of Christmas, and the whole movie, like you said, most of it is spent in the car. And it's basically Kirk Cameron telling him all the ways that, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. And not really listening to why his brother's kind of down. I mean, he kind of listens a little bit, but then he, of course, injects his own feelings into it. And then after that, I couldn't even plot. I couldn't even chart where and how many directions this movie goes.
Yeah, it's just a conversation in a car, and you can make conversations compelling.
Yeah.
One of my, granted this is a TV show, but one of my favorite shows of the last 15 to 20 years is a show called In Treatment. And I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I've heard of that.
it's a show where uh, it's a therapist and his patients, and each episode is like a therapy session with whoever that day's client is, and it's just 25 minutes of like a conversation. It should be boring AF, but it is like super engrossing and groundbreaking. No, not groundbreaking. Super engrossing and just compelling. But this is not. This is just Kirk Cameron smugly telling the guy, "Here's why you're wrong. Here's a straw man. Give me the next straw man argument so I could push it down."
And why it's okay to be materialistic during Christmas, and why it's okay to have a big Christmas tree, and why we can celebrate Santa and all that. And also having a story where Santa or Saint Nick beats the shit out of somebody with dubstep playing in the background.
It must be the prequel to Violent Night.
That's why I was thinking. It does make me want to watch that again. I'm definitely due for a rewatch on that one.
It's on Amazon now.
It's a good one. That one I love.
It was pretty good.
It's really, really good. So I think that's going to be in the Christmas rotation. And going back to the scene where I was talking about Saint Nick beating the shit out of somebody, I was watching this again, and my wife was just kind of like on the computer and just kind of half listening to it because she can't stand Kirk Cameron, and I don't blame her. I'm not a fan either, but I think his self-righteousness kind of makes me laugh because it's so over the top that I can't be offended by it, if that makes sense.
Not only over the top, but also he's completely not self-aware.
Yeah. And then, so after he beats the shit out of somebody, this woman says, "Oh, so you happy now? Did you get that out of your system?" My wife's like, "I'm sorry, what year is this? System? What? Where is that word? What?" So I don't think they were going for accuracy, historical accuracy in that.
Oh my god! Like I love how like in this 80-minute movie, it took them 10 minutes to get to the credits.
And again, 5 minutes of Kirk Cameron introducing the movie too, drinking fake hot chocolate.
It's so bizarre. Like I agree with you. The war on Christmas is. If there was an actual war on Christmas, stores like Target, which claim to be too liberal, wouldn't be advertising Christmas in September.
Right.
It's like the most. What was it? I read something last year that like every year more and more people spend. There's more and more money spent during the holiday season. Mm-hmm. Like it just keeps going up and up and up. If there was some war about Christmas, then that would not be the case.
Right. And I love their arguments like, "Oh, you can't say Merry Christmas." Nobody's saying you can't say Merry Christmas. Who's telling you that? I would like to know. Who's personally going up to you and saying, "Hey, you can't say that"?
The only thing in that people spin out of control is how businesses encourage their employees to say Happy Holidays because, shocker, not everyone celebrates Christmas.
Right. And not only that, it's December. There's a bunch of different other things that are being celebrated at around the same time, too.
Sometimes because I'm a jerk, if someone will say, like, Merry Christmas, I'd be, like, at a store or something, I'd be like, Happy Hanukkah, even though I'm not Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
Just because. And I know it's probably not, I had to stop myself from doing that because I don't want to be a complete asshole. And sometimes people just say it absent-mindedly, not even thinking.
Right.
Or they just don't even care to begin with. They're just they're just trying to get through the season as quickly as possible in their retail
there are
job.
A few you can tell who are purposely doing that. Like they really lean into it.
Yeah.
Like,
You know that. Like this always stuck in my head. I was a kid and I was at a Hallmark store and one of the employees there was wrapping up someone else's package and they gave him the package and like they gave it to him and the other person was holding it and he was still holding on and he looked at him and said, "Merry Christmas." With all the intent in his eyes. And I'm like, I think that's what spurred me on to be like, I'm going to start saying Happy Hanukkah to people. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that sounds scarring right there. That sounds.
Just a formative event in my life.
Yeah, but
But anyway, back to Saving Christmas. Um,
or padding Christmas, we should say, because there is so much padding going on in this movie.
oh my god, like they're like fumbling over words. They're like yeah.
Uh-huh. And at one point, they're covering their mouths with the cups so they could just say whatever they want without remembering the script, and they can just record it later.
Like that Simpsons gag. Like,
yeah.
Who's playing the football? The Atlanta Falcons. Playing the Denver Broncos. Or something, however that gag went.
And then just the endless dancing at the end, and even before the credits.
What the fuck?
My wife is like, how long does this go on?
Like, what, why did they, I mean, I realized they were probably like, oh, we're short, 65 minutes of a movie. Like,
we're just going to dance to a full-length song right now. But it'll be worth it because you get to see Kirk Cameron do the worm. So I guess that redeems everything.
Academy Award winner right there. And let's talk about, I know we're kind of scatterbrained all over this, because this is what this movie is. It's a scatterbrain.
Yeah, there's no way to come at this movie with logic. It's just, it can't happen. It can't happen. That's why we picked it. No, we don't do this podcast to pick good movies. We do this podcast to talk about batshit insanity movies. But sometimes, we enjoy the hell out of these really bad movies.
There are a bunch of side characters. Kirk Cameron's other sister, because I guess Candace Cameron's the only one that has a career at the moment through, which is not with Hallmark anymore, but basically doing whatever the Christian version of Hallmark is now. But she's kind of in there, who looks like she doesn't want to be there. Like, it's kind of like when kids have their like, I'm going to be in my movie, and oh, daddy or mommy, be in my movie, and they're just kind of like, all right.
Yeah. There's quite a few people in this movie that look like they have guns pointed to their heads.
Do you think they filmed it in Kirk Cameron's house?
Again, my wife was like, that doesn't even look like a house. That looks like a restaurant. Look at those fridges. But yeah, I feel like they probably didn't have permits to shoot anywhere, which is why the car and the house. That's it.
Which is, I want to say this for later, but I'm going to jump into it right now because fuck it, I am.
Go for it.
I was thinking, how can you improve this movie in the sense that, like, to make it at least more dynamically interesting? Like, they could be like the brother Christian, of course.
Christian White, I think.
Yeah. His name. He's all depressed, and he's like going out, and he's sitting in his car because he's depressed or something. Kirk Cameron could follow him out, and he's like, "You're wrong." He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm wrong." Like, come on, let's go take a walk. And they're walking around, or let's go for a drive, or something. And they could be walking around like a downtown, I don't know where the movie takes place, doesn't matter, but like you're a downtown Geneva type place, or a downtown small town America type place, which Geneva is a small town, but never mind. And where they go through like the different shops, and you see the mall Santa like saying, "Oh, look at that," or the Santa that's ringing the bell for getting money for the poor, and like, see, there's all this poor people. We need we need to help out poor people. And Kirk Cameron like, no, that's not what Jesus was about. Like, look at all this gluttony of this food. Yep, gluttony's great.
Sin is in, baby. Sin is in.
I mean, they could have at least done that, which would have like made it a bit more dynamic, I guess, versus them just two talking heads in a car with a
you probably just thought the message was important enough that they didn't need a bunch of different locales for it.
I guess, and plus it's easier to film in they filmed it live. They filmed it like just one shot, got their 3-camera setup and just do it, baby.
Yeah,
Cut.
there's a lot of
Oh.
scenes in there where I'm like, okay, this wasn't written down in a script. This part just says just improv, just wing it right here. Just
Speaking of going back to the characters, so we have Kirk Cameron's sister, who looks like, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but she looks like she's like 90 years older than him, and which is maybe Kirk Cameron's older than I think he is, but I don't know his family stuff. But I did not think that was his sister at first. I guess the point I'm trying to.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like I thought, like, oh, is that his mom or his aunt or something? Like, oh no, it's his sister. And then the main character is his brother-in-law, who's also the director of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I especially love the line that they had in there early on with I think the brother-in-law said it, something like, so they were killing people for just being different. Kirk Cameron said they were born. Imagine people wanting to kill you just because of who you are when you were born. And I'm thinking, so what's his stance on the LGBT community? Because we know the
exactly. Yeah, we kind of, unfortunately, we know where he stands on that.
And then we have the greatest character ever in was it DeAndre, the black guy?
Yeah, let me double check, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, and you know what? Bless his heart, he put everything he had into it. But let's see, what was his name? I'm looking at the IMDb. It's not even. It's just saying like party goers. No, yeah, there it is. Yeah, DeAndre.
DeAndre. Okay, it's so bizarre. Like, what is this guy up to? Like they have these like weird asides when I guess they decided to break up the action, the hot intense action in the car, with him talking to people, sort of, because they're like standing. He's like behind them, and like he's trying to talking like he's a freaking spy or something, and he's like spouting off all this ridiculous nonsense about conspiracies and all of that, which, like, is he supposed to be? Is that supposed to be funny?
Yeah, like, I don't know. And the movie even mutes him out at one point.
Yeah, the clearly the audio quality of the film is not the greatest, or the sound mixing is not the greatest. But like it's bizarre that he's like, because I would imagine the audience are the right wing conservative Christians who might tend to buy in or go into those conspiracy theories, but they're doing it in a way that's sort of mocking and ridiculing.
Exactly. It's like, especially when he's talking to his friend and with the, who's talking behind the mug the entire time. Yeah, he rattles off all these conspiracies, and it's almost like, wait, I would expect them to say this earnestly, but not like, but this almost sounds like, no, we're making fun of you.
It's comical. He's over the top, like, you gotta believe that's that because I heard it on this, and that's gotta be true, and you gotta do this, and then they got this, and and it's like, what? It's like, they helped me down, like, I'm black, and so they helped me down. And, you look Jewish, you got held down too, so we're both the same here. They're like, what? What is this? I couldn't tell if he was being funny or not. I'm surprised Kirk Cameron allowed someone who was Jewish to be in his movie, since but
I guess he's trying to be a little more tolerant, maybe.
Is he trolling? Is this like an elaborate?
He's God woke. He's God woke.
Is this like and I'm Still Here with Joaquin Phoenix sort of long-term con that in like 10 years Kirk Cameron would come out like, haha, it was all a performance. I'm the world's greatest actor.
It's either the greatest bit ever or he is 100% sincere, just like I would compare it to Neil Breen. You just don't know. You're like, okay, either this guy is 100% into this, or this is like the greatest acting I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know what to say. This is such a bizarre movie. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
I
is, and
oh, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
I can't. I don't even know why like it so much. Just because it's so bizarre. Just it's so bizarre, and I'm shit talking it the entire time I'm watching it. Yet I watch it once a year now because I have a few drinks and I watch it, and it's fun.
It's only 80 minutes of your time, and
Yeah,
you're in and out.
and it's just like I said, my wife can't stand him, and I completely understand it. And I usually can't stand people like him, but for whatever reason, it's just I guess I see it as so over the top and just so I don't know. It doesn't offend me like it normally would. Like I just laugh and go, oh, you're just a fucking idiot. Okay, all right. Let's hear you out. What do you let's hear what else you have to say. Keep going. No, I want to keep let him cook. Let him cook. Let's see what where he's going with this.
He has a shovel. He keeps digging. Let him dig. Um,
But yeah, I found out about this movie. Like, I would love to sit here and say like I find these movies by myself, but the truth is I don't. Usually, I find them because of riff tracks or how did this get made. And Cinema Snob. Cinema Snob is the one who actually turned me on to this movie because I saw his review of it. Him and his friend actually did a real review where they were sitting in a car talking about it, and they were just like giggling and laughing about it the entire time and saying, "Oh my god, we need to see this again. And if he makes another fucking movie like this, I will gladly pay for it." And then I saw him do the review as the Cinema Snob character, and I'm like, okay, I have to see this, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
Side note: didn't you actually meet the Cinema Snob a few months ago? I
I
remember
did.
on
I did.
Facebook.
He's actually in our he was in our hometown. It was really crazy. We were just walking by and saw him, and actually my wife spotted him, and he was he was out with his wife, and he was super friendly and super nice.
Is he from
And
the area?
I don't know. I know he's originally from. I think he used to be in Springfield, but he might have moved. I just don't want to like say where, just in case he doesn't want people to know. I don't know, but I will say he was super
You keep
friendly.
tabs on him. You tracked his you have a monitor in his room right now watching him. No, just kidding.
But no, it was crazy because even before then, like I had seen him out in the area one time, and he was on the phone, and I'm just like, "Is that him? Is that him?" And I just waved. I didn't want to bother him because he was on the phone. He just smiled and went, "Oh yeah, hey, how's it going?" And then yeah, like about a month ago or so, we just saw him in the park, and my wife approached him and said, "Excuse me, are you Brad? Are you Cinema Snob?" And he was super friendly and super nice, and he took a picture with us.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Like I don't, I'm always afraid to approach those people because you never know. Sometimes
Yeah.
really they can be jerks or not.
Well, yeah. About a year or so ago, um, uh, uh, myself, Brian, and Rick were at a Star Trek convention. Just on a lark, just wanted to go, and we bumped into Rich Evans from Red Letter Media there.
All right, I saw that photo. Yeah.
And like I noticed him in the crowd. I'm like, I go to like Rick because he's staying next to me. I think that's I think that's Rich Evans, and he's like, is it? And I'm like, he was wearing a mask, like a COVID mask.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, like, he's like, we should go up and talk to him. I'm like, I don't like to bother, like you. I don't like to bother. I mean,
Yeah.
he's there as a fan, and this Red Letter Media folks are kind of known in the Star Trek community for a variety of things, and he looked like he was there with his like family and everything. So I didn't want to
Right.
mob him, but you know, Rick being the bold one is like, I'm going to go say something. So he went up like, are you Rich Evans? And he's like, yeah, like very cool. And so he took a picture with us and talked to him about like, I don't know, less than a minute or something like that, and that was pretty much
That's
it.
so cool.
But yeah,
That's
he
really
was
cool.
nice enough about it to say hi. So.
That's awesome when that happens. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's just I not that I run into that a whole lot. That's actually the first time that's ever happened to me. But it's just like, he's he's just walking about. He's just with his family. I don't want to bother him.
Right.
But so yeah, but that's who you have to thank or blame for this. Because I'm like, all right, I need to see this, and I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad I did. It's just I can't even. If you were to ask me why I like it, I don't know. I can't tell you. I have no idea. I just know it's batshit insane. It is super self-righteous.
Oh my, yeah.
Super, just unapologetically, and even almost angering in how self-righteous it is.
If you're gonna do it, you better do it right. So go all the way.
And then I think just the twist that it's not even about the holidays. It's about, let's be super materialistic. Buy the biggest tree, have the biggest dinner, invite everybody.
It's like he completely missed the point of like Jesus's message.
Yeah.
I'm not super duper religious. I go to church, and I was active in my college church, surprisingly enough. And I got nothing against religion or anything like that. But like this is like a whole nother level. And I'm like, even if I was the most devout Catholic in the world, I would look at this and be like, what the fuck, guy?
Yeah.
I have a buddy who, and I wish I thought about this before we did this show, so he could do this and get his feedback. Who, my friend, is very, very conservative, Catholic, very devout, takes his religion very seriously. Good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for him to watch this movie and get his honest feedback on it. Like, would he be like, yeah, that Kirk Cameron, he's onto something? Or would he be like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
This is bullshit. What is this?
Because like that would be a good litmus test to see like, well, how do actual people who are very religious viewing this? Like, I don't know. They can't, like, at the end of the movie, he talks about like, with these stories, we need to create new meanings for them. And it's like, wait. You mean the whole time you just bullshit this guy, tricking him into thinking all of this because you created new stories? I'm convinced Kirk Cameron is a fucking demon trying to ruin this guy's perception of Christmas, especially at the end when he gets like super sinister. He's like, dive into those presents, or he said something that was like,
yeah,
really, and like he's standing there with his hand over the guy's shoulder, and like there's like that, like, I think they're trying to go for like an angel sort of outline, like
right,
backlit.
but it looks more like a double on his shoulder.
Yeah, it looks like good, now do it, burn it all down. It's like, whoa, someone did anyone stop and say, this is not giving off the right look? Or did they say, this is gold, print it?
And let's be honest, he looks quite homicidal when he's doing that. Like, it looks like he's about to murder every single fucking person in that house.
Yes.
And it looks like, oh, this is gonna take a really dark turn. Okay, all right, I'm here for it. All right, let's. Okay.
How great would that be if it did take a dark turn where he just like kills everyone in the room? Like, whoa, what the? Did not see that one coming.
I would say it's the greatest holiday movie ever.
This is what Jesus
5 stars.
is all about.
10 out of 10.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Now I just looked it up here. Like now see Christmas through new eyes. That was his line. And then they have the awkward like 20-minute dance off in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's not even good. And this guy used to direct music videos.
Yeah. When I was watching the Cinema Snob review, I think he mentioned that he used to direct like Beastie Boy music videos.
Something like that.
But
Like,
from what I heard, he's pretty self-righteous too. So
oh yeah,
very
you'd
yeah.
have to be. You'd have to be to make this.
I guess yeah, that's true.
I remember looking up. I think he's done other Kirk Cameron things as well. So they clearly have a partnership or a friendship or something going on where they
or
do
some
these
sort of
things.
blackmailing going something.
I don't know. They might both be into it because they're clearly self-righteous about everything with that. So I want to bring something up. I pulled this up earlier. It's going to be a new element of the show called Letterbox, and I decided to look up some reviews on Letterbox.com, which is a if you're not familiar with it, I stole this idea from other podcasts, so yay me. Not an original thought in my body.
Hey, at least you admit it.
Yeah,
It's fine if you admit it.
It's a good thing to do, and it's not like we're doing anything, we're not on hollow ground here. Anyway, it's basically a movie website where you could do different things. You can log in. It's kind of like I won't call it a social media network because it's not really. You can make an account, but you post reviews of movies, like things that you saw. So I looked up Saving Christmas and went to the top reviews of people who gave this 5 stars out of 5.
I'm trying to find the ones that weren't ironic.
Yeah, but the ones that were ironic are pretty fantastic.
Okay.
So this one here is by Walter Witt. I mean, he did save Christmas. This other one here by Waldo, 5 out of 5. This is just what I need to get me out of my blues. Kirk Cameron, what's with the hot chocolate and this motherfucker? Yuck. Well, he knows what's right for you. He knows when you're wrong. He only wants to guide you to the light. This is so fucking funny. I laugh like a hyena on crack. I swear, if someone plans a Christian intervention using Kirk on me, I think I might actually kill him. Like, for real. I would consider spending the rest of my life being raped in prison if Kirk starts talking to me the way he does here. I'm only kidding. Kirk did it. Now I can appreciate Christmas and know now the difference between the trees that we eat, the ones we don't, and how God used lights on trees for the first time. He went to Walmart, tested them and everything. Thanks, Kirk. I love you and your neatly trimmed beard.
Wow. Somebody needs to do a wellness check on that person, I think.
This one's by Looms. Martin Scorsese would be proud.
Well, he's not wrong because it's not a Marvel movie. It's not a superhero movie, so...
Holy shit, is this true? Okay, here's another review here. Kirk Cameron, Saving Christmas, one of the most important and monumental works of art in the 21st century. A film that was so ahead of its time that it still is. A film that will likely never fully be understood in this decade, possibly not even in the next. Possibly not in this century. A film that says so much about the human condition, war, religion, materialism. Saving Christmas is one of the few films I could generally call a masterpiece. Now, this is where he says something else. I don't know if this is true. Maybe you might know more. This guy says the film started production in 1994, but filming was not fully completed until 2007. It was not finished edited until 2012. It was not released until 2014. Like,
oh wow!
Again, I don't know if this is true. Like, did this not get filmed until like? Was this filmed in like?
That's the first I'm hearing of it, but at the same time, it almost sounds completely plausible. I mean, we've heard stories about movies like that.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm thinking of all the things that they say. Nothing in there is like time specific.
No, I don't. I'm trying to remember. Did we even see like really cell phones? I'm trying to remember.
No, because they're all at the party, I guess.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I mean, that's the first I'm hearing of it, but at the same time, I almost can't dispute it.
Yeah.
It seems completely logical that happened.
I mean, the rest of this review goes on to be more ridiculousness, but they gave it a 10 out of 9. So I don't know if that part is true. Like, if he was saying that for truth on how like awful this movie would be, because usually films that take that long do not tend to be very good.
True.
Another review by Franklin Dolphin. Kirk Cameron greater than James Cameron. Kirk Cameron greater than sign James Cameron. Pure genos am now Christine. So,
well, to be fair, I've enjoyed this movie more than a recent James Cameron movie. So,
this review by Danny. This film helped me get over the death of my wife and the abandonment of my father.
Oh, jeez. I mean, sometimes the human condition, we have to do things we normally wouldn't do to get out of dark times. So, good on them, I guess.
And then this would be the final one I'll rattle off by Semendo VHS, aka Fuck Poor People the movie.
Yes, exactly. That's what. Yes. Bravo. That is the point of the movie. And that's, even my wife said that. It's like, yep, fuck poor people. That's the message I'm taking away from this. Yeah, pretty much. Almost every other holiday movie, they usually try to have a little bit of a theme, like be kind to everybody and especially be kind to those who may not be as fortunate as you are. But this movie's like, no, fuck them. No. Get that big Christmas tree.
I want to see a Christmas movie where Scrooge is the hero in the sense where he doesn't, like, him changing doesn't happen, and that's how we're supposed to root for him.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
Saving Christmas. Kirk Cameron definitely saved it, and we are better for it. Yes. Hope he makes a sequel.
I will see that right away as soon as it comes out. I hope he does. I no joke. I want to see him make another movie. Doesn't even have to be about Christmas. Just anything. I am just oddly fascinated. It's kind of like with Neil Breen. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I want to see you do something else now.
I like how Kirk Cameron, I guess, was complaining about the bad reviews, saying, "Oh, it's atheists trying to silence me." I'm like, no, you just made a bad movie, dude.
Yeah, and the other thing that's hilarious about that is he was trying to claim that the reviews were being written by people who didn't see the movie and they were just writing bad reviews just to write bad reviews. But at the same time, he was urging everybody to write good reviews, even if they hadn't seen the movie. Rules for thee, not for me. Yep.
Yep.
Saving Christmas.
Yay! Christmas is saved. The holidays, the war on Christmas is over. Kirk Cameron came out victorious.
Yes, I don't know if it's still available on Amazon Prime or not. It's been a while.
I don't know, but I did see it's available on YouTube free with ads.
Oh, excellent. If you're asking me, would I recommend this movie? Yes, I recommend it.
Do you own a copy of this movie?
I did buy the digital version on Amazon because I was like,
you're part of the problem.
Wait, because I knew this was something I would want to watch at least once a year, just get completely shit-faced and watch it and laugh and shit talk it. And I'd be really disappointed if I went to Amazon Prime and saw it wasn't there anymore. At least I didn't buy the physical DVD of it.
The only way I would justify spending money on the physical DVD is if, like, you're at like a secondhand store and it's like, all right, this money will not get into Kirk Cameron's hands.
Yeah, agreed. Or proceeds go to like an atheist organization or something. Okay, all right, cool.
Maybe I still will tell my friend about this movie and have him watch it.
You
And
should.
when he does,
It would be neat to kind of see how he feels about it and see.
yeah, and if he does, I want him to get back to me because like he is really religious. Like he's sort of kind of trying to get himself into like the film business through this back way thing. He's working with some like Christian organization who put together like documentary films on like various historical figures, and which is up his alley because he's a history guy as well. So like I would really be curious to see what his view is on that. So I haven't talked to him forever, so I'll give him a ring and some homework, and I'll have him do this. And once I find out, we'll have a follow up on
That sounds good. Yeah, I'd be very curious to hear what he thinks of it, because I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like this is one that's overly loved by people you would think would love it. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Considering he endorses commercialism and gives the exact opposite of what Jesus's general message is and what Christmas is about, yeah, I would say that people would not be fond of it. But I don't know. Again, I need that hard data.
See, I feel like the people who truly enjoy this movie are like people like you and me who watch it ironically, like just because we know what it is and how bad it is, and that's the point.
All right. Well, I got nothing else. I think we've exhausted what we can talk about.
Well, we can't do 10 minutes of bloopers.
Bloop.
Which my wife was screaming, "That's not a blooper. That's not funny. None of this is funny."
It's just pure patty
to have done this to you, but
no. When you first mentioned this to me, I went into this movie knowing nothing, based just the cover, and I saw the cover. I'm like, I'm in. Put all my chips on the table. I'm in, and I wasn't getting drunk when I watched it. I was folding clothes, folding laundry, and it's the perfect type of movie where it's like, when you're doing something else, where you can just have on and be like, what the fuck is going on? And continue doing it. Because if you like zone out for like 10 minutes or a couple minutes, you're not missing anything.
Right, yeah.
Then again, if you zone out for 10 minutes, you've missed like 10% of the movie, but
Then all of a sudden you're wondering why people are dancing for 5 minutes.
It barely qualifies as a movie.
Yeah, no, again, there's a 5-minute introduction, and then there's like 5 minutes of dancing, and then 10 minutes of bloopers, and yeah, it would surprise me if it's really 50 minutes long if you take all of that out.
Did you know what next are they going to say? That hot chocolate's not good for you? Well, technically, Kirk, it's not. It's a luxury item to drink that's not the healthiest at the end of the day.
It's something that's nice to have once in a while, but it's probably not something you should drink 5 or 6 cups a day.
I mean, unless you're a 5-year-old kid and that's all you want to ingest.
But it's okay. In Kirk Cameron's defense, he's fine because his cup's empty. He's not drinking it, so it's a lie. It's a lie.
The hot chocolate is a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. So that's my takeaway from this movie. Everything, Santa's a lie, Jesus is a lie, everything's a lie. And also, fuck poor people.
Well, obviously,
10 out of 10.
Not saying.
10 out of 10. 5 stars.
Franchise it. Make Kirk Cameron cinematic universe.
Well, no, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me, and I'm glad you went on this journey with me.
Oh, yeah. I'm all for anything you and Corinne suggest. You did suggest to me watching New York Ninja.
Oh, yes.
I haven't seen it, but I am familiar with the movie. So I'm going to see if I could in my copious spare time, I'll see if I can track down.
I hope
a
I'm not
copy.
hyping it up. I will say I put it right up there with Samurai Cop and Miami Connection. It is.
I mean, as long as it's entertainingly bad, like
Oh yes.
people love The Room. I am not the biggest fan of The Room as a bad movie. It's fine. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
fine in the sense of it being a bad movie, but it's kind of boring.
Yeah. There's some dull and slow parts. Yeah.
Whereas Samurai Cop and
Miami
Miami
Connection.
Connection, it's just balls to the wall nonsense, and you're like, I'm in for this ride. And
You will love New York Ninja. And I know my wife, I know Corinne will definitely want to do an episode on that too as well. It is, in fact, we're gonna watch it again soon.
Do you like own a copy, or is it on streaming somewhere? Or
I did. Funny enough, you can only stream it on Amazon through Paramount Plus right now. You can't even buy it digitally. So for Christmas, I did order myself a Blu-ray copy just to have it. And plus, I think it's 2 discs, and I think there's like a lot of documentaries on it too. So I think that would be kind of cool. But it's really cool. Is it?
If I look for it on Paramount Plus by the single app, would it be there, or is it only Paramount through Amazon?
I don't know. See, I watched it through Amazon with Paramount Plus.
Look this up right now. New York.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't even buy it digitally anywhere because.
Oh really? Did Vinegar Syndrome? Are they the ones who are behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. It's on Showtime.
Oh, okay.
So, but Showtime is connected to Paramount Plus. Mm-hmm. And I think I have the rights. I'm going to look that. Oh, it's also on Hulu.
Oh, really? Okay, fantastic.
Supposedly. I'll figure it out.
You will not regret it. I don't think. I think you will enjoy it.
I'll see if I can get my wife to watch it with me because we were doing something. I think we were folding laundry one night. I said I got to watch this for the podcast. The Samurai Cop for the podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's not supposed to be a good movie. Do you want to try to do this later? I was like, no, you got to watch. I'll watch it too with you. And I don't think she was looking forward to it, but I think she was just so like, what is happening here?
I expect the same reaction with this, if not more so.
Oh, maybe I can get her to watch it with me.
Don't even watch trailers. Try not to look into it too much. Just try to go into it blind if you can. Unfortunately, we didn't go into it blind. I heard of it from listening to How Did This Get Made? They were talking about it, and I'm like, oh my God, we have to see this. And then we watched Red Letter Media do a review on it.
I saw the Red Letter Media one, and outside of like a few bits, I can't remember anything about the movie. Mm-hmm. I think it's like his wife gets kidnapped or killed, and he goes out for revenge,
which is how most of these movies are.
Yeah. That was like the standard formula: violence against women. Male hero goes for revenge, on a bloody revenge.
And that's not even all of it. I'm no spoilers, but you're in for a ride.
I literally can't wait. I'll try to find some time. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. Anyway, way off topic. We're about the same length.
That's okay. Kirk Cameron's always off topic in this movie too, so it's fitting.
Sure. We're about the same length as Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. Anyway, this could be a commentary track on Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. So run it underneath, people. All right. Well, Mike, it's great seeing you.
Thank you. Likewise. Great to be here again.
Yeah, it's good talking with you. Hopefully you're doing well in the holidays, and you said you're going out of town, so enjoy your out of townness and safe travels and all that other fun stuff that goes along with that. So
thank you. Will do.
All right. Well, this has been the All New Culture Cast. Thank you for listening, everyone, and join us next time when we talk about Twilight. Have a good one. You've been listening to the all-new CultureCast. Follow us on Twitter. Drop us a line at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We can't promise we'll read it. Theme music by Dana Vodovaz. Check out their work on YouTube at Vodovaz Music Productions. This has been a Saltwater production. Original material copyright 2023. Thanks for listening. Half it will go to me because commercialism. But Kirk Cameron taught me about that.